Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Now, last time we landed here in Byzantium. If I just pop outside, here is the lovely city of Byzantium. We had a movie audition. We are potentially the next hottest thing on the catwalk. We met a guy in the sewers who wanted us to go down to the maintenance tunnels and do some stuff with sprats, I think it was. Can't remember now, something to do with sprats. And we were given a task to assassinate, I think, 2 people, at least 1 person. So we need to go and speak to Minister Clark, and then we also have to find Eva Chartrand and kill her. Although I have a sneaking suspicion we might not necessarily have to kill her, just get her out of the way. And then, yeah, save the sprats, model outfits for Celeste, who's a bit of a wacko, talk to Pavati on the ship. We can come back and do that one a little bit later, and head back to Fallbrook and run a scam for Ellie. Right now, though, we're going to try and get access to Minister Clark, but to do that, we're going to talk to the Minister's guard and see if there's a sneaky way around. We've already retrieved a package meant for the Minister, but let's see what this option takes us to as well.
Hey! Stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. Yep, I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks. Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters. Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started. That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Sure have, 'cause today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal? Here's to me. Hey, you're really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another? It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow! You got, like, this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a Manosaur. You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Ugh. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
So I'm guessing I've got to follow
I
this
just
guy
need
now.
to sit down.
Please don't die. Just be unconscious. Okay. Hopefully he's not dead, he's just sleeping. Really hope I haven't just killed an innocent man. Alright, now we've got to head back this way. Might take the shortcut. Oh, damn it. I think they might have already thought of this. Can't open that. Doesn't help that there's guards everywhere. But you're a robot. I thought I was a funny shaped person. So we could, in theory, we got that package that we can deliver. So this guy might let us in on that, on those grounds.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Chasing us off already? This feels familiar.
Ma'am, please don't cause a scene.
I want you to know I'm holding back for your sake.
Do you have any actual business here, or... Yeah? Let's see it. Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
So yeah, we might have just killed an innocent man to get a key to a building that we already technically had access to. Well, that's the Outer Worlds for you. Should we explore? We're not going to get killed if we do this, are we? Should have an autosave from just now. Can't go that way. So that was the door I think we would have come through if we'd used the key. We'll have a bit of a nosy round before we head upstairs. Don't know why I'm walking. We can run. They're not going to mind.
Okay.
Keep quiet, damn it. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Oh wow, it lets us steal ammo. And armor parts. Was that no man's floor or something? Alright, minister's in there. Can I look around this side?
A UDL security attendant.
Must be no man's floor because we can't rob anything on this level.
How did you get in here? You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Have I not made myself clear? Slowly and loudly, Aloysius. That's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself. Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means You're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in? My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term. Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you here. Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then? Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. After seeing this place, is it really a stretch? I've been confined to this house for years, and even I can tell you, things aren't right in Halcyon. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time. I dearly hope I'm not imagining this. Now, we've got to get into the HHC. That's in the Acropolis district, along with the other major corporate and government facilities. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. Well, you won't have much human company down there. Plenty of sprats and automechanicals, though. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater? The man has too much money and too little sense. The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look. I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles. Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash. Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Okay, that went better than I was expecting.
You must think you're pretty tough. I bet I could take you.
Okay, no one else here wants to fight or anything, so that's also good news. This is not the place I wanted to be. This is the place I wanted to be. I might as well go out this door just so we see both sides. Alrighty. So up there is where we need to get to. Clark recommended we go through the maintenance tunnels, and we have a quest to do that anyway. So we might as well do that. But before we do that, I actually want to head back to the Unreliable. I was kind of expecting Byzantium to be a bit bigger, but it seems to be quite small. Yeah, I want to head back to the Unreliable, and I want to go do Ellie's quest to go and commit fraud and steal money from her parents, because they were awful, awful people. Let's be honest. Where is her quest? That one. Bloody hell.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Let's also go talk to Pavati quickly.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
Oh. That wasn't too much. Oh, I think I have to dock at the Groundbreaker first. Okay, let's go commit fraud first, and then we'll come back and do Pavati's quest. Her quest is long, by the way.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Her quest is really long. It's like every planet we've been to so far, she's needed to do something there. I guess that's part of the underlying quest of the game, is to make you go to these places anyway. Because you could, in theory, complete all the entire game without going to half of these locations. So it's a good way of forcing you to actually travel to these planets. Alright, where are you, Ellie? There you are.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
In here.
This looks like the place.
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments coverage. Note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in.
Uh-huh.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Are you serious?
Well, We interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud. Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well, I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
I need a word.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future? Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here? Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble? You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you. You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests. Don't mention it. Really, this feels weird enough as it is. Something on your mind?
Alrighty. Ellie gained the Beyond the Grave perk. That sounds interesting. Now, where do I find out about that? Good question. There we go. Reduce the cost of bribing people. Ah, fantastic. Thank you very much, Miss Fenhill. Right, let's continue maxing out on everything. Actually, while we're here, we'll set that, and then we'll go into the map. We'll head back to Groundbreaker. Let's see if we can finally round out Pavati's quest.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
I can't keep watching their arguments. It's exhausting.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Alright, here we go.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look? Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Why am I here? Why did it spawn me back in my quarters? I never go to my quarters.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench. The one he used for the camera.
Alright, there's
Probably
Nyoka,
half as tall as I was.
Ellie, Felix, who we hardly ever see. There's the vicar. I'm assuming this is Pavati's room. And then Sam's. Ooh. How long have these been here? Oh. I think we'll just leave them to it. I'm sure some people have stood there and watched the entire date. I'm just going to leave them to it. Also, deliberately not going to take Pavati with me. I'm going to take Felix with me. Just so I can let them finish up whatever it is they're doing. Sounds like they're having a nice little chat, getting to know each other. Now I've got to go back. Before I go back though, I want to have a look at this quest to do with this one. A suit of armour and headpiece from the following sets: Iconoclast, Marauder and Spacer. So there must be like a clothing store or a vending machine perhaps that sells the stuff we want. Like, what is a Spacer's armour? Does it say about factions or anything? I think it does. Oops. Playing Fallout again. Pressing the wrong buttons. Right, so our spacesuit, the hibernation suit, that's a Spacer's choice. I mean, we can try it. Shall I have a look at my weapons while I'm here? I can keep upgrading this. That was actually quite expensive. That was also quite expensive. Might as well keep upgrading weapons. Alright, that's all my money gone. Let's see if there is a tailor's.
Ringo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
So that's the bar. Bell shells. What are you?
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. Ellie, my mind, but it's been a while. How's that whisper muzzle working out for you? I sold it. Didn't seem to make me any quieter.
That mod was for your gun, not your smart mouth.
You want to bust my chops? Do it over drinks next time I'm on station.
Please don't mind her. Everything I sell works as advertised. Some people just like to sass me because I don't bite back. Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
Fast and loud.
Yeah, like wrapping barbed wire around a tossball stick.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
I think I know all this stuff.
So, what can I get you?
Let's see what they've got for sale. Buy some ammo. And see about repairing some stuff. Can we afford it? Yep. And then let's see what we got that we can sell. Try and get a little bit of money back. Yeah, don't need that. Don't need that. Probably don't need that. I think I need that one. Sawn-off shotgun Mark II, that sounds quite important. I'll get rid of that as well. Alright, so this is the weapons store. Waste disposal. Hello.
We're getting all our shots after this.
Damn it! Just cleaned my boots this morning.
Huh. Something bad happened here. That's Udon Bedford's body. But hang on. Hang on a second.
How'd you do that so fast?
Udon Bedford isn't dead. I'm starting to think that Lilia's conspiracy theories were a bit more grounded in reality. Okay, so over there's the next place to go. All this because I was looking for the tailors. Okay. Guessing I'm not actually meant to be able to climb on that. Excuse me. Well, that's where we're going to be going in a second. And yes, we will be going there. That's where we came from.
You got him! Like two professionals.
Maybe we should go rescue Private Taylor.
Explode on me at least twice. If you can hear me, please hurry. The toilet's overflowed on me at least twice. Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief?
Jesus Christ.
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells. until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually 2 things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me. Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is? That all? Of course. Everyone on the ship's gonna hear about this. Hell, it's the only chance I've got to keep my job.
Yeah, I didn't feel like taking the guy's money. I think he's had a shit time enough already. How did I get in this bit again? Oh yeah. This way. They're quite resilient little bastards. Jesus Christ, Ellie. Do not sneak up on me like that. Oh ho 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 ho. I know where we are. This is the back of the weapons store.
Nice. Hey, how'd you get back there?
Board rep's office used to be in the docking bays.
Nothing. Okay, Spacer's choice is there. So if I walk in this front door here, I should see Udon Bedford sat. Oh.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first.
Was that something I did?
Hello. Welcome to the office of the representative of Halcyon Holdings here on Groundbreaker. How might I assist you today? My sincerest apologies, but I'm afraid I don't understand. Other guy? I must regretfully state I do not. Now, if you have nothing further, please excuse yourself. I am the board's representative here on Groundbreaker. You may call me Mr. Silva, or Sir, whichever you prefer. If you're asking why he no longer sits at this desk, that's simple enough. His employment with Halcyon Holdings was terminated. If you're instead inquiring as to the precise location of his body, well, that I do not know. May I help you with anything else? I haven't asked, nor do I care to know. I heard screams, in point of fact, from down the waste disposal hall. Now you know as much as I do. I hope this information satisfies your curiosity. Good day. Hello again. I haven't a moment to spare for you just now. Please do return at another time.
Okay, so it wasn't something I did. At least I don't think it was something I hope it wasn't something I did.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
I don't think it was something I did. Such a long time ago now, I can barely remember. Armory. You might have some iconoclast stuff.
You're here. It'll do a lot for my credit in the promenade if people see you buying something.
So, what'll it be?
Right. You got riot control, ordnance control. That looks good. Looks good. Crap armor. Let me just check something quickly. Just want to see what a spacer's gear actually is. Spacer gear can be bought from the merchants at Fallbrook and Groundbreaker. If none of them have any spacer outfits, check back later. The vendors restock regularly and they might get something new. Look for stuff that resembles the leather armor the NPCs at the station are wearing. Make sure the word spacer is mentioned in the description. There's a lot of stuff that says troopers. Yeah, there's nothing really, is there? Alright, I guess we can head over to Fallbrook and see if they've got anything. You're not going to have anything interesting, are you? You're just a food vendor.
CNP Borsted Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borsted Baked.
Alright, let's fast travel back. To the ship. Chat to Pavati. So there is stuff that we can get by murdering marauders. That'll get us the marauders
Captain,
kit.
if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Let's just talk to Pavati.
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice, like mock apples." And I was like, "Yeah, new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met June Lay at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but You've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Well, I think that is probably the happiest ending. And she's got her own perk now as well. The Enchanted... Whoops. The Enchanted Evening. Food effect duration... Oh. Literally stuff that I have no interest in. No interest in. Can't even speak. Right. Fallbrook. Which is on Monarch. We'll keep Felix with us for now.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook,
I
Captain.
think Pavati needs a break. This is when we find out that Felix is a sworn enemy. Oops. Felix is a sworn enemy of Fallbrook and he gets shot on sight. Right, down we go. Can't remember where the merchants are now. What are you? You're the sublight office. I wish I could just steal that. What have you got? Spacers. Looks like leather armor. Is it that? Don't know. Let's go talk to the actual merchant. Who is not there. Not there.
I say. All that screaming in the random hours of the night puts a damper on the mood.
Oh, that's just Miss Malin working on the fella who can't pay his
That's the
debt.
weird guy.
So noted. My accounts will be balanced by the afternoon.
Which one is it? This one? Aha.
Hungry? I'm famished myself. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Here we go. Right. So this is all Spacer's Choice stuff. So I doubt it's that. This, maybe? Or standard troop armor? Ordnance control. What is it? I don't know what it is. I need more detail, like the actual name of the item would be helpful. Water resistant wear, streetwear, and the enclosed padded helm. Oh, okay. So this is Spacer's Choice stuff, so this doesn't count. This maybe? I'll buy that and put it on in front of her. Will she talk to me? I don't know. I just don't know. And the iconoclast gear can be obtained from vendors on Monarch. So we're at Monarch. Let's just...
I test every product. No.
I might buy a few different things. in case one of these is the right thing. Hiking gear? Is that one of the things? The enclosed padded helm. Do I have some of this stuff already? That's the other question. Wrong button. I got the leather helm. Leaded armor. Water resistant wear, streetwear. Is this one? Oh, that's iconoclast armor. Good stuff. Now, do I have to wear both parts of it, or will she talk to me if I have just one part of it? Also, I should probably put my actual armor back on. Is there a way to sort? Doesn't look like it. So I need to manually find my best armor, which I think was in the 40s, was it not? That's currently my best, so I'll put that on for now. Well, there's this one. Well, there's this one. I should have, like, remembered. I think it was this. And if it wasn't before, it will be now, because I've got plenty of upgrades, so I can just chuck loads of upgrades in this and make it the right armor. Not a problem. So just to remember, it was the Elite Troop Armor Gold and the Sugar Ops helmet. It's a very interesting name. Let's head back to the Unreliable.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing.
No, I don't care. Let's go to Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Alright, we'll do another swish change of companions. Ellie, we'll leave you behind for a bit, and we'll take Vicar with us. So we're an all-male team now, with the M4J all-male space conquering display team. That was a really bad idea to even think about that. Right, up there's the street. Yes, we need to go find Celeste. She's there. I don't think we've got the right stuff. Even now, I don't think we've got the right stuff.
I love Byzantium.
Right. Unequip, unequip. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'll put that on to start with.
I can't wait to see those outfits. What can I do for you, darling?